Let us move on to one of the most important and one of the most interesting topics in mathematics for class 11, which is straight lines. So we'll move on with solving the problems of the first exercise 10.1, where you have to recall some of the fundamental formulas which you have learned in class 10. So it's a very easy exercise. So let's begin with exercise 10.1, problem 1. The first one, draw a quadrilateral in the Cartesian plane whose vertices are minus 4, 5. The second point is 0, 7. And then you have 5, minus 5. And then minus 4, minus 2. Also find its area. Now let the points be A, B, C and D. So these 4 points have to be represented on the Cartesian plane XY coordinate. So this is the X axis and this is the Y axis. Minus 4, 5. So X value is minus 4. So let's say minus 4 is here. So this is point A, which is minus 4, 5. Next 0, 7. So X is 0 and Y is 7. So it's going to be a point here. So if this is 7, so this is going to be B, which is 0, 7. Next C is 5, minus 5. So X is 5, Y is minus 5. So let's say C is here. So this is 5, minus 5. And then the next one is D, minus 4, minus 2. So if this is minus 2, so this is point D, minus 4, minus 2. So you join all these 4 points. So we get a quadrilateral ABCD. Now we need to find its area. Now to find the area, so we know the formula to find the area of a triangle. So let me join AC. Right? So now the area of the quadrilateral ABCD will be area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ACD. So it's going to be area of triangle ACD. And what is the formula? The formula for area of triangle is going to be, so this is a formula which you have already learned in class 10. So it's going to be half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Right? So now to find the area of ABC, triangle ABC. So here you have coordinates A, which is x1, y1, B is x2, y2, C is x3, y3. So it's going to be half. What is x1? x1 is minus 4. Minus 4 into y2, which is 7, minus of minus 3, which is plus 5. Then you have x2 is 0. So the whole term becomes 0. Then x3 is 5 into y1. What is y1? y1 is 5 minus 7. So you get half into 7 plus 5 is 12. So 12 into minus 4 is minus 48. And then you have minus 2. So minus 2 into 5 is minus 10. So you get minus 58 by 2, which is minus 29. So area of a triangle cannot be negative. So it's going to be plus 29 square units. So this is the area of the triangle ABC. Next, area of triangle ACD. So for area of triangle ACD, so this is going to be x1, y1. That is point A. C is going to be x2, y2. And then D is going to be x3, y3. So I use the same formula, half into x1, which is minus 4, into y2 minus y3, minus 5, minus of minus 2 is plus 2, plus you have x2, x2 is 5, y3 is minus 2, and then minus 5, plus you have x3, which is minus 4, into, then you have y1 minus y2, 5 minus of minus 5. So it's going to be 5 plus 5. So it's going to be half. So remember here, minus 4 into minus 3 plus 5 into minus 7 minus 4 into 10. So you get the value as half into, this is minus 4 minus 3 is plus 12 minus 35 minus 40. So it's going to be half. So this is going to be minus 75 plus 12. So minus 75 plus 12 will give me a value of minus 63 by 2 square units, right? So the area of a triangle cannot be negative, so it is plus 63 by 2 units. So now I have to add both of them. So what is the total area? The total area is 29 plus 63 by 2. Okay, so take the LCM here. So 29 into 2 will give me 58. So 58 plus 63 by 2. So the area, the total area of the quadrilateral is going to be 121 by 2 square units. So you add these two, you get 121 by 2 square units, right? So this is the first problem. So let's move on. Question 2. The base of an equilateral triangle with side 2A lies along the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin. Find the vertices of the triangle. So I have xy axis. This is x and this is y. And there's a triangle. It's an equilateral triangle where the base lies on the y-axis. So let this be A and B. The total length is 2A. And the origin happens to be the midpoint. So this whole length is 2A. And the length of AO is A. And the length of OB is also A. So this is A. And this also is A. So since it's an equilateral triangle, the other point C will lie on the x-axis. Or the other point C dash can also lie on the other side of x-axis. Right? So now ACB is an equilateral triangle, or I have ABC dash, which is also an equilateral triangle. So we need to find the coordinates of the point C and C dash, right? The coordinates of A is definitely 0 comma A, and this is going to be 0 comma minus A. Now observe, this is a right angle triangle. AOC is a right angle triangle where AC is also 2A, because given it's an equilateral triangle. So this is 2A, this is A, I need to find OC. So what is OC? OC is going to be, using Pythagoras theorem, it's going to be root of AC square minus AO square, which is root of 2A square minus A square, which is root of 4A square minus A square, which is root of 3A square, or it is A root 3. So this distance is A root 3. So this point is going to be A root 3 comma 0, or if I consider the point on the other side, it's going to be minus A root 3 comma 0. So you have C and C dash. So very interesting but a very easy problem. So let's move on with problem 3. Find the distance between P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2 when there are two paths. So problem 3, we need to find the distance. So if P is x1 y1 and then you have Q which is x2 y2, then in the first case I have PQ which is parallel to y-axis. So I need to find the distance between P and Q. I need to find the distance formula. Now observe, I have the xy axis. In the first case, PQ is parallel to the y-axis. So this is y and this is x. So let's say this is PQ, P and Q. When a line is parallel to the y-axis, it has the same x value, isn't it? So therefore let this be x comma y1. This also will be x comma y2. So the value x remains the same. So let me use the distance formula. According to the distance formula, what is PQ? PQ is root of x2 minus x1. So x2 here equals x1 equals x. So it's going to be x minus x the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this becomes equal to 0. So therefore it's going to be y2 minus y1 magnitude. Right? So it's going to be y2 minus y1 the whole square, the whole root. So it's just going to be y2 minus y1. In the second case, I have PQ is parallel to the x-axis. So let's say PQ, this is P and Q for the second case, it is parallel to the x-axis. In that case, the y value of PQ will be the same. So I have x1 y and then I have x2 comma y. So here y1 equals y2 equals y. So I use the same distance formula for the second one, where what is PQ? It is going to be root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y minus y the whole square. So you get magnitude x2 minus x1. Problem 4. Find a point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the points. So you have the 2 points. Let's say this is point A, which is 7, 6. And then you have another point B, which is 3, 4. I have another point B, which is 3, 4. So I need to find a point, let's say C, which lies on the x-axis. So this is x-axis, such that AC is equal to BC. Now, if a point C lies on the x-axis, then the x value is present, but the y value is 0. So any point on the x-axis, the y value will be equal to 0. So now let me find AC. Using the distance formula, it's going to be 7 minus x the whole square plus 6 minus 0 the whole square. So AC is equal to BC, right? And this also is definitely equal to BC, which is root of 3 minus x the whole square plus 4 minus 0 the whole square. So now let me take the squares on both the sides. So I get 7 minus x the whole square plus 36 equals 3 minus x the whole square plus 16. So squaring, you get x square minus 14x plus 49 plus 36 equals, that's using a minus b the whole square formula, x square minus 6x plus 9 plus 16. So x square gets cancelled, right? So take minus 14x to the other side. So 14x minus 6x. So take 14x to the other side. So you get 14x minus 6x, which is 8x. And bring these terms to the left hand side. So you get 49 plus 36 plus 9 plus 16 is 25. So when you take it to the other side, it becomes minus 25, right? So here you have 36 minus 25 is 11 equals 8x. So 8x equals 60. So x equals 60 by 8, which is going to be 4 2s are 4 1 5. So it's going to be 15 by 2. So the point C, the coordinates of the point C is 15 by 2 comma 0. Question 5. Find the slope of a line which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the points P 0 comma minus 4 and B 8 comma 0. So I have 2 points P and B. So this is 0 comma minus 4 and this is 8 comma 0. So let me join these two. Now I need to find the slope of a line which passes through the origin and the midpoint. So first let me find the midpoint of P and B. So midpoint is 0 plus 8 by 2 is going to be 4 and minus 4 plus 0 by 2 is going to be minus 2. So let this point be Q. And I have a line passing through Q and the origin 0 comma 0, the origin O 0 comma 0. So now I need to find the slope. So what is the slope? The slope M is nothing but y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So here let this be x1, y1, and let this point be x2, y2. So you get y2 minus y1, that is minus 2 minus 0 divided by 4 minus 0, which is going to be minus 1 by 2. So the slope happens to be minus 1 by 2. Problem 6. Without using Pythagoras theorem, show that the points 4, 4 and then you have 3, 5 and minus 1, minus 1 are the vertices of a right angle triangle. So let's say ABC is a right angled triangle. Okay. Now if I find the slope of AB and BC, if this is 90 degrees, say the slope here is M1, slope of BC is M2. We know that M1 into M2 should be equal to minus 1. Then those two lines are perpendicular to each other, right? So we don't know which is point A, point B and point C, right? So let's assume that this is P, this is Q and this is R. So let me find slope PQ. What is slope PQ? It is y2 minus y1, 5 minus 4 divided by 3 minus 4. So that's going to be minus 1. Next, slope QR. Again y2 minus y1, minus 1 minus 5 divided by x2 minus x1, minus 1 minus 3. So you get 6 by 4, which is 3 by 2. So you get the slope as 3 by 2. And then slope PR. So what is slope PR? So observe here, y2 minus y1, minus 1 minus 4 divided by x2 minus x1, minus 1 minus 4. So here you get minus 5 by minus 5. So it's going to be plus 1. Now let this be M1, let this be M2. So I find that M1 into M2 is 1 into minus 1, which is minus 1. So I find that PQ and PR are perpendicular to each other. So this is, say, PQ and PR. They are perpendicular to each other. So this is 90 degrees. So we have proved that PQR is a right angle triangle without using Pythagoras theorem, by only finding the slope. So the slope of two lines when multiplied should be equal to minus 1, because two lines will be perpendicular to each other. So this is how we can prove that it is a right angled triangle. Question 7. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. So again, a very simple problem. So you have the xy axis. So given it makes an angle 30 degrees measured anti-clockwise from the positive y-axis. So it is 30 degrees measured anti-clockwise from the positive direction of the y-axis, right? So this is 30. This angle is 90 degrees. So what about the total angle? The total angle is going to be 120 degrees, right? So I need to find the slope of this line. So slope of this line we got to find. So what is the slope? So we know that slope is tan theta. So you have slope of the line is going to be tan theta, which is 120 degrees, which is going to be tan of 180 minus 60 degrees. So you get minus tan 60 degrees. So we know that tan 60 is root 3 with a negative sign here. So this is going to be minus root 3. A very simple problem. Question 8. Find the value of x for which the points x comma minus 1. So you have x comma minus 1. And then you have 2 comma 1. And then you have 4 comma 5. These three are collinear. Now what do you mean by collinear? I have a line and we say that the points are collinear if all the points lie on the same line. So let them be ABC. So I have x comma minus 1, 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 5. Now if they are collinear, their slopes will be equal. So slope AB will definitely be equal to slope BC. So let me find slope AB. Slope AB is y2 minus y1, that is 1 minus of minus 1, which is 1 plus 1 divided by x2 minus x1, 2 minus x will be equal to slope of BC, which is 5 minus 1, which is 4 divided by 4 minus 2. So you get this as 2 divided by 2 minus x equals 4 by 2. So 2 2s are 2 and 2 will definitely get cancelled. So you get 1 equals 2 minus x, or x equals 2 minus 1, or x is equal to 1. That's the answer. Question 9. Without using the distance formula, show that the points minus 2 comma minus 1, and then you have 4 comma 0, 3 comma 3 and minus 3 comma 2 are the vertices of a parallelogram. So let's assume that this is A, B, C and D. So I have a parallelogram A, B, C, D. We know that the opposite sides are parallelly and equal, right? So therefore slope AB should be equal to slope CD, right? These two slopes should be equal, and similarly slope AD must be equal to slope BC. So let's find slope AB. So what is slope AB here? So AB slope is 0 minus of minus 1 is 1 divided by 4 minus of minus 2 is 6 equals slope CD. So here 2 minus 3 is minus 1, minus 3 is minus 6. So minus sign gets cancelled. So this is going to be 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 equals 1 by 6. So the slopes are equal. Next, let me find slope AD. What is slope AD? y2 minus y1. 2 minus of minus 1 is 3 divided by minus 3 plus 2, which is minus 1. This is slope AD. And slope BC, 3 minus 0 is 3. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. So minus 3 equals minus 3. So slope AD equals slope BC. So therefore, these 4 points form the 4 vertices of a parallelogram. A very simple problem. Next, question 10. Find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3, minus 1 and 4, minus 2. So let this be point A and point B. So first let me find the slope of AB. So it's minus 2 plus 1, which is minus 1, divided by 4 minus 3, which is 1. So the slope is minus 1. So I have a line. You have xy axis. This is x and this is y. I have a line where the slope is minus 1, right? So therefore, I have to find the slope. Let's say this is the line, okay? So if this is the line, this is angle theta. So tan of theta is equal to minus 1, right? So tan of theta is equal to minus 1. So I need to find theta here. So this is just a rough diagram. So tan theta equals minus 1. So when is tan theta equal to minus 1? When you have theta equal to minus 45 degrees. So therefore, theta equals minus 45 degrees. So theta minus 45, meaning theta equals 90 plus 45. So this angle is equal to 135 degrees. So very simple problem. Next one. The slope of a line is double the slope of another line if tangent of the angle between them. So the slope is 1 by 3, then find the slopes. Okay. So tangent of the angle is 1 by 3. So let the slope of the first line be m. So let m1 be m and let m2 be equal to 2m, right? So slope of one line is double the slope of the other line. And we find that the tangent of these two slopes is equal to 1 by 3. So we know that tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, where m1 and m2 are the slopes of the two lines, right? So here this implies tan theta, which is 1 by 3, equals m2 is 2m, 2m minus m1 is m, divided by 1 plus m into, what is m2? 2m, right? So you have 1 by 3 equals 2m minus m is m, divided by 1 plus 2m square. So cross multiply 1 into this term. So you get 1 plus 2m square equals 3m, or it is 2m square minus 3m plus 1 equals 0, right? So you split the middle term, the product is 2, the sum is minus 3, very easy. So it's going to be 2m square minus 2m minus m plus 1 equals 0. You're going to split this. So 2m is taken common, you get m minus 1. Take minus 1 common here, again you get m minus 1 equal to 0. So m minus 1 into 2m minus 1 equals 0. So equate both of them to 0. So m minus 1 equals 0, so m equals 1, or 2m minus 1 equals 0, or m is equal to 1 by 2. So m equals 1 or half, or if I multiply this by 2, m equals 2 or 1. So this is for the first case. So since tan theta is magnitude m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, I have considered tan theta to be positive here. So for tan theta to be positive. Now this term can be negative also. So for case 2, I have 1 by 3 equals, so this can be negative. So it's going to be minus m. So this term becomes negative, minus m divided by 1 plus 2m square. Okay. So again, now cross multiply, you get 1 plus 2m square equals minus 3m, or you get 2m square plus 3m plus 1 equals 0. Again, splitting the middle term, you get 2m square plus, the two terms are 2m plus m plus 1 equals 0. So again, take 2m common, I get m plus 1, and here you take plus 1 common, again you get m plus 1 equals 0. So m equals minus 1 or minus half, or if I multiply this by 2, they're going to be m equals minus 2 or minus 1. So all you got to remember is tan theta is magnitude m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, right? So in the first case, I consider this term to be positive, so you get these answers, and then consider it to be negative, then I get m equal to minus 1 or minus half. Question 12, a line passes through the point x1, y1 and hk. If the slope of the line is m, so slope is m, then show that k minus y1 equals m into h minus x1. So it's a very easy problem. So let me find the slope. Let this be point A and point B. So slope AB, which is m, given m equals, so now you have y2 minus y1. So k minus y1 divided by h minus x1. Right, so cross multiply, you get h into, so when we cross multiply, you get m into h minus x1 equals k minus y1, and this is what we need. So proved. Question 13. If 3 points h, 0, a, b and 0, k lie on a line, show that a by h plus b by k equals 1. So let the points be A, B, C. So they all lie on a line. So therefore, slope AB is equal to slope BC, isn't it? Since all the 3 points lie on the same line. So let me find slope AB. y2 minus y1, b minus 0 divided by x2 minus x1, a minus h. That should be equal to slope BC, k minus b divided by 0 minus a. So you get b by a minus h equals k minus b divided by minus a. Now cross multiply. So you get minus ab equals ah into kb, right? So you have a minus h into k minus b here. So you have minus ab equals a into k is ak, a into minus b is minus ab, minus h into k is minus hk, minus h minus b is plus hb. So minus AB gets cancelled. So here you have A and B on one side. So A and B is retained. You take HK to the other side. So you get AK plus HB equals HK. Now divide the entire expression by HK. So you have AK divided by HK plus HB divided by HK equals HK by HK. So dividing the whole equation by HK, so K gets cancelled, H gets cancelled here both of them get cancelled. So you have A by H plus B by K equals 1. So this is what we had to prove, and we have done that. A by H plus B by K equals 1. Problem 14, consider the following population. So there's a graph given. Find the slope of the line AB, and using the slope find the population in the year 2010. So there's a graph, and then you have point A and point B. So in the year 1985, the population is in crores. So the population is 92 crores. And then in the year 1995, the population is 97. And there is a line, it's a straight line, okay, and you have 2010 here. So let that be point C. All right, so first let me find slope AB. So what is slope AB? It is y2 minus y1. It's 97 minus 92 divided by 1995 divided by 1985. So this is going to be 5 divided by 10, which is going to be 1 by 2. So this is the slope of the line AB. Now this slope, which is equal to half, should also be equal to the slope BC, isn't it? So what is point C? C is going to be 2010 comma, let's say x. So I do not know what is the population, so let that be x. So slope AB will also be equal to slope BC. So half is equal to slope BC. What is slope BC? y2 minus y1. So x minus 97 divided by 2010 minus 1995. So you get half equals x minus 97 divided by, so this is going to be 15. So take 15 to the other side. So it's going to be 15 by 2 equals x minus 97. So 15 by 2 is nothing but 7.5. So I'll write 7.5 here. So x equals 97 plus 7.5. So you get the value as 104.5 crore. So the population of the place in the year 2010 will be 104.5 crores. So this is the last problem of the exercise 10.1. So we were solving problems from the exercise 10.1. So you find that all the problems given in the exercise 10.1 were very interesting and very simple. All you have to do is you have to remember the formulae. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon to get notifications of all the further uploads. And thanks for watching.